Victory Royale! That just happened.
Our house DJ, Mike Realm. He's absolutely incredible. He's going to be spinning for us all evening long. Now, Fortnite fam, if you've been watching the Open Qualifiers, you recognize us, but I feel like we're missing two people. And those two people are going to be the ones getting us through the game. So for now, let's send it up to Golden Boy and Dr. Lupo!
Thank you so much, Zeke, and thank you so much, everyone here in the Forum in LA. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. This is hype. This is the Creative Showdown. How you feeling today? I like it. Maybe you should try it. I think you have a better rapport with them than I do.
You may be a global treasure and a national icon, national treasure, global icon. I can never get it right.
You can never remember.
But my name is Dr. Lupo, and if you're here at the LA Forum in beautiful Los Angeles, California, I need you to make some noise right now. That's a little better.
You're way more over than I am.
I've done it one or two times.
You've done it one or two times. And, you know, I will say, though, it's a joy to be back here with you once again. Last year, we had the opportunity to commentate the Fortnite Pro-Am together. And now, a year later, so much has happened in the world of Fortnite. God. And we are here at the historic Forum in L.A., about to call probably one of the craziest things you're ever going to see. It's a world premiere game mode and map, something that we have not done before in a Fortnite competition, Lupo. And I have to say, I said it, you know, previous days when we got a chance to look at it. It's one of the most fun things I've ever had the pleasure of commentating in my career.
It is actually pretty crazy. We've done some rehearsals, so everybody that's out there, keep in mind, it might not be brand new to us, but everybody that's on the stage, minus that little warm-up game, they have no idea what's coming down the pipe. It is going to be insane.
That's right.
There's a lot of creativity that's been put into this creative map. Lo and behold, there we go, the correlation of words. I'm pretty good at that. But I do, honestly, if you could, please, I need to know more about the game mode.
That's right. So let's just jump right into it. We've been talking about it. We've really hinted at it, but now it's time to show you the Sky Station Showdown. Take a look.
Welcome to the Creative Showdown. This brand new map is a collaboration between Team Evolve and Epic, made specifically for this event. Now let's break down how it all works. For this very special event, we are bringing you an exciting King of the Hill style game built in creative by Team Evolve. 8 teams of 4 players will start at their home base on the edge of this massive flying city. Together, they will push 3 capture circles, racking up points by holding them down for their team. As each team heads toward the capture points, they'll need to protect their team's VIP, who plays a key role in this game mode. If they get eliminated, they'll respawn at the team's home base. The VIP is the only player who can earn points for your team while in the capture circle, earning 3 points per second. They are also the only ones who can wield the Infinity Blade, which deals massive melee damage and enables the wielder to jump incredible distances. It's the rest of the team's job to make sure the VIP gets to the capture circle and stays there as long as possible without being eliminated. With 3 capture circles across the map, teams have to strategize to figure out which point they'll be able to hold. Pay attention to your surroundings, because if lots of teams are fighting for the same point, there could be an open circle elsewhere. Hold up. Did I say 3 capture circles? Actually, there's a 4th one. Partway through the match, the 4th capture circle in the center of the map will open up and will award 4 times more points per second than the others. But with high reward comes high risk. After each match, teams will be ranked based on how long they held the capture circles and earn overall points based on their rank in that game. Those points will be added to an overall leaderboard, and at the end of 6 matches, the team with the most points wins.
I told you it was crazy. I wasn't joking. You see on your screen here, just a quick update of the format. Capture points on your left. This is how they play the game. And the first team to 1,000 of those in-game points, they get the victory royale, or the highest scoring team at the end of the game, which is 15 minutes long. right there at the bottom left. The outer circles, those top 3 are worth 3 points a second, only if the VIP is inside uncontested. But after 8 minutes, GB, when there's 7 minutes left on the clock, that bottom circle, capture point D, 12 points a second.
That's right.
It's so crucial.
The golden point will unlock, and it will be carnage. Now, separated from that, teams that place, depending on how they end up in the game, whether that be first, second, third, or fourth, as you see there on the right side of your screen, that is the points that they will earn. And across 6 games, we will determine who our winner will be. And boy, I have to say, players are getting geared up. They don't have a lot of time with this. We had an opportunity to talk to them earlier, get some of their thoughts and share with them how we felt about the game mode. And then as I had explained it to people, the one word that kept coming out of everyone's mouths was crazy. So yes, Team Evolve, the crew that designed this, I also had a chance to speak to them. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. It is going to be so cool when these teams finally take the stage. And Lupo, I have to say, the other part of it too is their loadouts, right? You're going to be using blue weapons, so you'll have a blue tac. You also wait. You seem like you have some.
Well, I just wanted to talk specifically about that. You were going to say it's a blue AR.
Yeah, a blue AR.
Blue tactical shotgun.
Yes, I feel like you're coming up with something.
Blue hunting rifle.
Yes.
Impulse nades.
Yes.
And that's it. But do you want to know something kind of cool? One thing that
I knew it.
Do you want to know one thing that they don't have, Golden Boy?
I knew it. I knew this was happening.
One of these bad boys right here, but I do.
Okay, well,
do you know that
I thought we were friends.
Listen, all right, I trust you.
Okay.
You trust me?
I trust you.
If you're here at the forum in LA and you would like to acquire one of these, you can actually go pick it up. It's in the merch store right now. And the coolest thing I think about it is this dart right here. This is the only one signed by Dr. Lupo in history, and now it's going out into the crowd.
Oh boy.
Enjoy.
Oh no.
Good luck and be gentle to each other down there.
It's a good thing you didn't pelt like a grandmother or something. Man.
Meanwhile, this one's coming home with me.
Oh, that's not fair. Okay, well, that was that. There you go. That's pretty awesome. And once again, you can pick that up here at the event. So huge shout out to Nerf for that one. But let's now talk about the rosters. You saw them make their way out earlier in the pre-show, getting the love from the crowd.
There you go.
Some good teams here.
Some roster here.
Good teams. Good. I would have to say, I think that the compositions of players and the skill levels may vary very well, probably except for the Cuddle Crew, which has, I think, a pretty stacked team.
You're trying to say you think the Cuddle Crew is the most likely team to win this?
Come back to me later on that. I don't know. I haven't quite settled on it yet.
In a second. A lot of very well-known names, both on the content creator and the celebrity, the VIP side. Don't forget, all 8 of those golden ticket winners are part of that team. Here's your celebrity roster, though. Chandler Riggs, Jack Dylan Grazer, Jordan Fisher, Raphael Dracon, Phantoms, Mackenzie Borg, Xavier Woods, and the Lost Kings.
And Xavier Woods giving himself
a big hug.
A good cut. And then here are your golden ticket winners. Hambam Tango, Lester, Zach Hardy, Bracori, Confimus, Beast, and Ambush King.
Davier.
This guy, I don't know how he manages. He has, you said it, he has to buy a lotto ticket.
Yeah, you snuck in, dude. That's got to be the case.
It's unbelievable stuff from these guys there. They went through the trials earlier this week, and then they were able to get to this point. Pretty fun. And they're also going to be playing for a decent amount of money. Also, those golden ticket winners are going to have something very special as well. Let's actually take a gander at that right now. So, as we mentioned previously, this event is for charity. So all these players are going to be competing for the respective charity of their choice. $1 million.
$1 million charity prize pool is
being given away in charity prizing. That is incredible stuff there. So huge shout out to Epic for providing that. $350,000 will go to first place, and that will be divvied up amongst our 3 celebrities that will be playing on the stage. So a third each for basically getting that first place prize.
Keep in mind, no matter where they place, every single team, all 8 teams take home a little bit of charity money for every single one. So the benefit here to help a lot of good organizations is huge. You love to see it, but there is the right side of the screen right there is very important. The #1 team, their golden ticket winner. First, they got lucky at E3. They made their way here. They got selected to be on a team. Imagine if you win 2 tickets, flights, hotel, all the way out to New York City for the World Cup Finals, July 26th to the 28th.
It's going to be an incredible event. Maybe it could be Ambush King. going to see on the map. It could be handband. Who knows? We'll have to find out in just a little bit. But we got a lot of people here in the crowd, about to enjoy themselves some Fortnite action. It's been quite the show so far, and I know everyone wants to jump into some gameplay. And don't worry, we're going to be doing that relatively soon. But you know, also there's been some fun things. I think if there's one thing Fortnite is, it's always fun, and there's always something crazy going on in the world of Fortnite. And Lupo, I understand that you had the opportunity to play something that I never thought would make its way to Fortnite. What was it?
So at E3 this year, if you made it out to Los Angeles and made your way to the convention, you got tickets, you were lucky enough to make your way to the Fortnite booth, you had the opportunity to play a game mode called Prop Hunt. Something we've seen in the past, and a number of creative teams put something together. I had the chance to stream it. I may have recorded a couple Twitter videos as well and put those out there. So Prop Hunt is a classic community mod being reimagined within Fortnite by the talented Stray Kite dev team. It's basically a face-off of hide and seek. You have two teams of 8. And they take turns playing the hunters and the props, and you scan items on the map and literally become them as a prop. And if you can last your way all the way to the end as a prop and collect the coins and sneak your way around, you'll get the victory royale. Meanwhile, the hunters have a plethora of weapons and boogie bombs to try and seek out the props that may be hiding in plain sight. It's a really, really cool mode. I'm super excited for it to come apparently very soon. We might see it before you know it, all the way to Fortnite on pretty much every device that I own, which is still insane to me.
Yeah, it's also probably on my toaster.
Yeah, I think you can play it on your fridge too.
Yeah, it's like because I play like a toaster on my toaster.
Good.
It's great. It's great for me, right? It's great for me. Well, all right, enough of the jibber jabber. Ladies and gentlemen in the forum, are you ready for some gameplay?
Okay, GB, I respect it, but that's not loud enough.
We did this last time, and now we got to do it. Now you got to do it.
Look, even Laserbeam is standing up, cheering the crowd on. If you're here at the Forum in Los Angeles, California, make some noise. That's what I'm talking about.
I feel like they're cheating the mics. That's what I feel like. I'm a global icon. That's not fair. That's not fair. But anyway, in case, folks, it's about to go down. Sky Station Showdown. We broke down the map, and don't worry, as we are in the game, we're going to continue to educate and help you all through it, because here we go. The first match of the Summer Block Party, Sky Station Showdown, is now live. And look at this map, and such a brilliant job by Team Evolve putting this one together. There you can see our VIPs. They have their game faces on, Lupo.
I've never seen more serious faces in my entire life, and you do keep in mind on your screen right now, the gentleman down on the floor, Sundown and Bala, took an opportunity to kind of explain it, but let's go over this real quick. The top middle of your screen, and here's all 3 of the initial control points. There's a 15-minute timer. That's how long all 6 of these matches will be. Remember, after 8 minutes have gone through, at 7 minutes remaining, that 4th control point in the bottom middle does open up, and that's worth 12 points per second. And at the top right corner, you do have the entire list of standing for this current game. And up there at the top, you've got a little back and forth between your, I believe, your favorite choice, the Cuddle Crew.
That's right. I am
a record company for just a second, bouncing back and forth. The Sunshine Soldiers.
I'm a big fan of the Cuddle Crew. Think that this is going to be a dominant team here in second place, as you had mentioned previously, Lupo. And a lot of our other teams, Chicken Champions, Little Whip, the Funky Fighters, as well as Raven's Revenge, not able to gain any points. Finally, it's going to be Little Whip making their way onto the scoreboard there. And hopefully they will be able to climb up, because the game is not out of hand just yet. No one's really been able to establish themselves in a very firm lead here. There you can see Courage along with our golden ticket winner. The other golden ticket winner is actually going to go in for the fight. I believe that's actually going to be, I want to say, yeah, that's Ambush King Davier who's going to be in the action. But then Courage JD able to take one down, and he finds himself another. And that is going to clear out this objective and allow them to hold it down. And remember, you do have builds. You get Siphon from health and builds. You get a little bit of that to be able to protect your VIP.
Gosh. Courage going absolutely massive there. For just a moment, I think he defended the blue control point like it was an all-you-can-eat chicken parmesan buffet, but does go down eventually. I think he picked up 9 eliminations. Meanwhile, the Sunshine Soldiers, your VIP on the screen, Lost Kings. You see a quick little note there. Robert Abisi and Nick Shanholz named themselves Lost Kings because they felt lost when they first moved to LA. Kind of poetic that they find themselves back here at the Forum right now.
That's right. This venue is very historic. A who's who. A name list that I honestly was blown away by when I walked down through the halls of this venue, and It's been really fun to be here and be able to call some Fortnite. Now, here's the thing, folks. We are pretty early in this game, and Fish Fam have looked very strong. Remember, Fish Fam is going to be Moosel, Vicstar, as well as Mackenzie, and Confirmus, their golden ticket winner. So they're holding on to that lead, but it is going to be a very fragile one. And we're also going to have some of the Little Whip Warriors now pushing on forward. This is going to be Phantoms, the other duo that we have playing in this competition.
This play actually just moved them from, I believe, 5th all the way into 2nd place. And 1 or 2 more ticks, they're now in 1st. Little Whip Warriors taking over up top. Cypher PK defending his team's honor. You see Lachlan and the Phantoms on your screen as well. Meanwhile, their golden ticket winner sitting on 3 eliminations currently. Laser Beam, though, Impulse Grenade. Keep in mind a couple notes about this game mode if you're watching. There is no fall damage, so while Impulse Grenades are excellent at clearing off a control point, it does not mean they're going to pick up an elim for that. On top of that, every single player, the non-VIPs, start with 5 total possible builds, so 50 wood in their inventory. And on elimination, they're picking up 58 Fear Shield and 25 wood, so kind of 2.5 builds per elim goes straight into the inventory. So there's not a ton of building opportunities. You need to be very particular about where you put what. You see here,
there's a lot of builds being laid out now, Lupo. And this is something I don't think we've seen before when we've reviewed this game. Yeah, Cuddle Crew, no shocker there. And if they hold down, and look at the way that they built the fort around here, but Phantoms is going to push on in, and they manage to shut him down. Xavier Woods hitting him with a good old-fashioned clothesline along with the Ghost duo.
The goal here, I think, the idea is that they're going to take ownership of this control point entirely until that timer ticks over. By the way, you want to hit that little bit of info up there?
Wait,
top left of your screen.
Oh, yes. Xavier Woods, American professional wrestler. This guy, yes, he is actually in 6 video games. He's also a multi-time tag team champion. And he's got a pretty decent YouTube channel.
I need to be honest with everybody, just so they know the truth. You were fangirling so hard before he got here. You love to see it.
Hey, man, you know, I've had the opportunity to hang out and work with Xavier Woods in a ton of events in the past. Dude is a genuine gamer. He was actually playing Fortnite on his Switch, getting ready for today. That was how hardcore he was about all of this. And then I told him, hey, buddy, you're actually going to be using the Infinity Blade. And he says, you know what? I'm going to finish this game out anyway. He proceeded to get eliminated immediately after. But it's okay. We'll gloss right past that one. It's perfectly fine. Score update, though, for everyone. 309 for the Fish Fam currently. That is looking great for Mackenzie Borg and his squad, excuse me. They're nailing this map right now.
Mackenzie's sitting on 2 eliminations. You see that elim count in the bottom left. Their golden ticket player currently not in. You have to wait for those respawns. And if you do see anything here, if you're here at the forum, if you're watching online, no matter where it is, please do me a favor. Use that hashtag Summer Block Party and share the fun with everybody involved, because you will not see an event like this again. It is insane here.
Yeah, very different format from what we're usually treated to when it comes to a Fortnite event. We're always taken to the island and jumping out of the battle bus for some good old-fashioned Fortnite, but this time around, Sky Station Showdown is going to be the battleground where these players will take the stage. Little Whip Warriors, this is going to be Phantoms, and I think I'm very impressed, I would say, with Phantoms picking up quite a few eliminations. Oh, man, and when you have that Infinity Blade and you get caught in that animation, you can't, it takes a while for it to conclude. And if you manage to play a little keep away there, Lupo, you can punish the Infinity Blade players. So the VIP, while sure they're going to be very powerful, they're not, they're not impervious to pain. They will get hit if you play your cards right.
You're trying to tell me that you can eliminate the player with the sword in their hand? I don't believe you. I'm kidding. 8.5 minutes remaining in this match. Keep in mind when that timer at the top does say 7, that 4th control point worth 4 times as much as the other 3 will open in the bottom middle, and expect chaos almost immediately. It's going to be insane. Fish Fam right now sitting at 537 points. Meanwhile, Raven don't have any. So here's what we're going to do. You ready for this? I need every single attendee to make some noise, because they need you. They need you out there. Please, if you could, cheer them on.
They really do, and I'm pretty shocked that the Chicken Champions are hurting the way they are. They were talking a big game in the pre-show earlier on, Lupo, feeling very confident about how they were going to play. Right now, it has not been looking very good for the team with champions in their name. Now, as far as the Funky Fighters goes, I think Laser's kind of living up to what he said he was going to do to begin with. So
that's a second. It looked like he was looking up to the right. Maybe he's looking for a I'm on TV moment there. 543 points. We had kind of a stall for the Fish fam score to climb. See, starting back up. Meanwhile, the Cuddle crew, Kayun, one of the best players in Fortnite. His duo, Aiden, in there as well. Both players from Ghost. Meanwhile, Xavier Woods, you see rotating there. Couple sword swings.
But they're picking up a lot of eliminations, but they're not getting any points. But maybe now is going to be the opportunity for them to do so, because the golden point D is opened up. Players are now going to earn 12 points in this particular circle. If they do manage to get in there, they can really get control of this game.
It's actually blowing my mind that we've gone 15 seconds. There we go. The golden ticket winner from the Funky Fighters.
Points.
The Llama Record Company making their way into the middle.
No,
they don't get
no
points
alliteration on that name.
I know, that is totally throwing me off. Dear Fortnite, why now?
Why now when we're casting in front of all these people here?
Big Star and Muso. Solid number of elims, holding it down up top for the Fish fam, still climbing. You see the bottom right corner of your screen, by the way. Every 1 second of VIP is in one of those top 3 circles. That's 3 points per second. If they're holding the bottom middle, it's 12, but it's got to be uncontested. Xavier Woods saw a chance and goes in. Jordan Fisher, the Llama Record Company, they're in second place. Look at him crouching behind the walls, the little tiny builds. He can't build himself, but his teammates can, and that's the plan here, is to try and take ownership of the bottom, not stay exposed.
They got a lot of value out of that, though, Lupo. They're going to go up to second place. They will be at 660 points. Now, Xavier Woods is going to get back in there, and look how fast those points are going to start to climb. Might be able to pass the Sunshine Soldiers if it all works out for him. Jack Dylan Grazer goes on in there. Is going to get neutralized right away. And there are so many players circling around it, just focus firing down low and not allowing anyone to get any kind of footing in there. Even if you put down a build, the wood builds are going to be so weak. You have to double layer them, but you don't have the builds to do it. And then you have the Fish fam continuing to earn points.
One of the most important strategies I think we're going to see develop over time is you're going to have teams start coordinating their attacks simultaneously. Because if you trickle in, if you send 1 or 2 at a time, if you run into a full team of 4, things are going to go south. Chandler Riggs flying through the air, looking for a lunge on the team from a distance. Trying to make some moves there. Fuse up, boxing. Mackenzie Borg inside there. It's actually kind of as interesting enough. He's safe inside, and that's the Fish fam holding it down.
That was such a great play, Lupo. The boxing right in the point. No impulses are going to send you out of there. You're protected completely. It's something that, while the impulses are phenomenal to be able to utilize to wipe people away from a point, you can't do anything if a build's going to be up at that moment.
Exactly. And you have to remember, too, the VIP with the sword, they can't build. Jack's trying to fight his way out of that little terrain right there, but as the VIP, you have the sword in hand, you can swing for the rafters over and over again, but you can't protect yourself. So your teammates, they've got to come to your rescue, kind of box up and keep you safe. You see here Xavier trying to throw everybody off up top, 5 eliminations himself.
He needs protection, and his teammates are not going to be around him, and he's going to get picked off. Kayun, by the way, with 25 eliminations currently, but they're not on the scoreboard where they need to be. Down low, though, Jordan Fisher, Courage, Loserfruit. They're going to be tucked in the corner. They're going to win the game. This is it, and they pick it up. Jordan Fisher, Courage, JD, Loserfruit, and Lester pick up game 1.
Absolutely ridiculous. A come from behind victory. I said that bottom middle point was extremely important. 12 points a second is huge. You can hear Courage shouting like crazy in there. Team cohesion at an all-time high.
He's not shouting like crazy.
I think that's the only volume that he knows.
This is true. This is
out down there. Insane. This is literally only the first of 6 games total for the entire day. Here's a look at the very last second. We literally said boxing up your teammates. You see Courage is inside the box, he's ready to turbo build to protect Lucifer, landing right next door just in case they need to rotate into a second box. And Jordan just playing defensive, kind of wiggling back and forth, doesn't want to get sniped from above, no shots from behind. And what a victory.
And I think what was also really clever about that, too, is I know that they were putting down a lot of shots. And one has to wonder if they were trying to pick up as many eliminations as they can so they can get the 25 builds each elimination that they get from the siphon. And then at that point, they can send Jordan down there and then start to just turbo build and hold the wall so that Jordan could just be uncontested and not have to deal with any of that pressure. And also, another thing too is that any VIP could just get in there and challenge it or just stop them from earning points, but no one was able to do that in time. They pick up game one. And what a start to today's action. Pretty cool.
Big moves there. You have to remember, though, there's still 5 more games. That's going to be 5 points for placement for that team. And the trickle down, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So it's still anybody's game. That's the first one down.
That's right.
Plus, now we're going to see teams start to develop new strategies. This is a totally new game mode. None of them have seen it before this. So everything is kind of off the top of their heads.
I saw Lachlan actually turn to his team and start to like strategize. Like you know, there's a lot of people out here, and I know there's like this common misconception that, you know, some of the Fortnite personalities and stuff, especially the ones that just create content on YouTube or Twitch or wherever, you know, maybe they're not as competitive. But here's the thing: once you get on that stage, once you get in the action, you get competitive. That's how it works, because no one wants to go out there looking like some buster. You don't want to lose, you know, like that's not fun. And you don't want to have courage just yelling at you the entire time, right? Because that's not fun. I mean, that you have to deal with that on a daily basis.
That's my life.
Yes, and you look at him. He's so stressed. In any case, we're going to go down to the floor now. We got Pookie standing by with one of our competitors.
Thank you so much, guys. I am here with our first game winners. Guys, congratulations! Must feel amazing to take game one out of the hands of your competitors. Courage, I gotta ask, how does it feel to be up here right now?
You know, it's great being here at the Fortnite Summer Block Party. The arena is incredible. Epic did such an incredible job, but the best part of this is my team. Everyone's so willing to work together. Everyone's calling out, you know, Jordan Fisher, Loser Fruit, Lester, our golden ticket winner. We have communication unlike any other. Honestly, every other team here should be aspiring to be us, because not only are we incredible in-game, but we're all very gifted and talented dancers and singers, too. So it's whatever, though. Great first game. I'm proud of my team. They carried me. GG.
Well, that sounds like a really great time. You're not going to have to do any of the heavy lifting today, so that's great for you. So Jordan, I just want to kind of talk about, you know, you guys were in second place a lot of that game. You just came right up from behind at the very last second there. What happened? How did you guys pull that off?
Clutch factor, really. Clutch factor. That's the biggest thing. As an honorary member of the Girthquake squad, I just have to rely on clutch factor. And looking to my left and seeing Loser Fruit, seeing Jack, seeing our new friend Lester, I just knew that it was the right time to push where we needed to push, and that's what got us right here. So we're planning on doing that for the next 5 games, and really looking forward to continuing to talk to you.
Well, I look forward to interviewing you guys again as well. Loser Fruit, I have to ask, you are here with some of your content creator team members. How does it feel to go up against them?
Sorry.
How does it feel to go up against some of your team members here?
Oh, yeah, no, it's good. I like seeing that Fish fam actually lost when they were winning the whole time. Imagine choking from being so far ahead. That must suck, Elliot. What? Yeah, that's all I have to say.
Perfect. Thank you so much. And Lester, congratulations for being here. How does it feel?
Oh, it feels awesome. I feel honored and blessed to have such a great team. Like Courage said, the communication is awesome. So we're going to keep winning and going to the finals, baby.
I love the positivity on this team. Thank you guys so much. Good luck in your next games. Back to you guys on the desk.
Thank you so much, Pooks. And actually, fun fact about Lester, you know, he's a dad. So everyone, happy Father's Day to Lester, right? And also to you as well. You know, so there you go.
I both have my own child, and I'm known as the Fortnite dad. So I mean,
you are, yes, that is very true. You are the father of all these people here.
You'll love to see the interaction between the team there too. A couple little shots from Loser Fruit at her mates there.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you know what they say: it takes the power of 3 to carry Courage, JD. So there's a strong trio there at his side.
Yeah, and I would be remiss if I didn't mention the fact that this Aussie, you know, just banter, right?
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of you know, a lot of friction there, right? I'm a little concerned about that flight when they have to. That's a long flight, guys. I don't know, man.
I can tell you from my experience going down there not too long ago.
Oh, yeah.
It's nothing but friendship between them. I promise you that.
And
that's one of the things about the Fortnite community I think that I love. That every single person in here is here just to have a good time.
That's right.
It's all about positivity. Plus, today and tomorrow, it's all about charity. So that's very, very important.
But if you happen to talk some trash along the way, that's okay. right? We like it. We live for that stuff. Okay, so while game one was incredible, there were some big moments from there. So let's send it down to the floor as we have Sundown standing by to break down some of the action that we just saw.
Thank you so much, Lupo and Golden Boy. And I mean, are they really your friends if you don't tease them a little bit about their Fortnite skill? Love you there, Zeke. But we're going to take a look at some of the gameplay we just saw in the past match and what enables these players to be so good and so successful. So first, we're going to hop on board with the Cuddle crew. Aiden, again, one of the only players who has qualified for the duo competition for the World Cup on a controller. You can see them putting on a clinic here. They far and away had some of the best slaying numbers, but weren't quite able to turn it into objectives. And you can see how they set up a veritable base on these builds. We're constantly trying to get the eliminations to top back up on the siphon. You can see them there racking up and getting them and continuing to roll through so many of these multiple elimination exchanges going on. And I mean, this is what the Ghost Gang is known to do. Kayun and Aiden just running through, challenging over and over again, taking 1vx situations like it's no problem, putting shots towards the middle, using the impulses to get themselves right into the fray and continue going, but again, was not quite enough to take it home. I'm incredibly interested to see what other strategies will be broken out. Just like Laserbeam and his team, they said they had a secret strat. It was that cartwheel emote all the way from spawn, all the way up there, but then of course, the Fish Fam had to come through and ruin that little bit of fun. It's all about fun, the gameplay, and continuing showing off your creative prowess. But that is it for match one, and match two is about to get started. So we're gonna throw it back up to Lupo and Golden Boy at the desk.
That's right. Everyone forgets about me. It's okay.
I would never forget about you, GB. I'm excited to be here with you. The Forum, we're in LA.
So
the
cool.
weather is beautiful.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I haven't been outside like at all. We've kind of been indoors like this entire time. And, you know, it's been a little dark out in here. So I don't even know what sunlight looks like at this point. We've just been in here. You know, it's setting up.
How about this? How about this?
Okay.
I'll bring your mood back up. Ladies and gentlemen, we have game two ready to go. I need you to make some noise, please. Oh, you can be louder than that. Come on.
Okay, so that was more like a Golden Boy reaction.
It was
that's
a little
okay.
bit.
Yeah, it was a little bit. It was no. If that was a Golden Boy reaction, I hate to say it when I say it, and then everyone's just like, yeah, whatever. You know, but the good news is, folks, Lupo is right. The next game is going to be starting in just a little bit. Game two. I hope everyone's enjoying the creative showdown. The countdown is on your screen, and now it's time to jump right back into the action. Game two underway. Let's see if Courage JD and his crew, Jordan Fisher, can come out on top. The Llama Record Company. Is this going to be a back-to-back victory, or we see someone else take that top prize and the 5 points that come with it? You can see all your VIPs on screen once again. And also, another note for our friends that have two players, they're actually swapping out each game. So Phantoms and Lost Kings will be swapping players out each game.
Exactly. Here we go. The Sunshine Soldiers holding it out up top. Lost Kings, Madison, Pokimane, and their golden ticket winner at the top. Keep in mind, on the top middle of your screen, the timer. 14 minutes to go. It's a 15-minute match total. On your screen, Pokey. Hold it down, impulse nades in hand. Gotta look out, Chicken's coming up from behind. The Chicken champions did not do too well last round. We're gonna see here if in game two they can change the tide. Chandler Riggs gets cut down.
Doesn't look like it's gonna be the case, Lupo. They push right in.
Cursed them.
They push right forward to the Sunshine Soldiers, but Pokimane with a quick build, preventing them from being able to get any further on that ramp. And remember the geometry of how this map is built. You can really block players from being able to get through. And that is going to be especially impactful for the players that do not have that Infinity Blade, because you got to use your ammo to get through there. You can also see the score breakdown there. So Llama Record Company was able to come away with 5 points because they won game one. And at the end of it, we're going to tally all those points to find out who is the Creative Showdown champion.
Add up to, it's all for charity. Keep that in mind. So first or eighth, it doesn't matter. It's all for a good cause at the end of the day. Sharshak here. Players moving their way up top, trying to look for an opportunity to move up. Little jump around here on the ramp, and a player dropping right down behind. Oh,
man. That was rough. You hate to see that one, folks. A turnaround right away from one of the players from Little Whip Warriors. is going to make the Brazilian pay, and that is actually also another note there too. I wonder how Raven's Revenge are going to work with Zach Hardy. You know, I'm hoping that they're able to communicate, but also when you're in game, it works. You kind of just know what the other players are going to do, right? That's the name of it.
I don't know if you saw that quick little snipe there. Madison all the way up top, fighting a push. The Chicken Champions making their way up. Back-to-back eliminations. We're going to jump on board with the golden ticket winner from the Chicken Champions. They also have Chandler Riggs, One Shot Girl, and Nick A30. Oh, last second getting cut down there.
Yeah,
the lead right now.
The
lead right now, Sunshine Soldiers at 162 points, but the Llama Record Company, they're starting to make their way back up. Jordan Fisher and the team are even, look at this, you have window edits for peak shots through there. Player knocked that wall out. Courage building up on the outside, trying to establish a little base here. They have very limited resources, Golden Boy, which means they have to be very particular about how they use them. But if they're picking up eliminations, that's an additional 25 material straight into the inventory, so you do have a chance to continue to build and maybe reinforce what you've already put up. But here we go.
Sunshine
Wings from the side.
Sunshine Soldiers once again are going to push in there, and the Chicken Champions right behind. Nick A30 is going to get caught, but manages to stay up. You're going to have Chandler Riggs pushing on forward. He manages to cut down one to size. Jordan Fisher going to be in a 1v2, but will have the support from Courage. Courage going in for the help, takes out One Shot Girl, and it's going to come down to Courage, but it's Chandler Riggs who gets hype, picks up the elim, and the Chicken Champions are looking to climb the leaderboard.
Quick note, Chandler Riggs is a 19-year-old actor best known for playing the role of Carl on The Walking Dead. If you've lived under a rock, then you probably didn't know that, but I think somebody like this, everybody knows. Man.
Also competed last year.
He did indeed.
Our Fortnite Pro-Am, got third place with Kitty Plays, and as she had mentioned, hopefully looking to see him in the top prize this time around and taking first place. Who knows, though? It is truly anyone's ball game, and Raven's Revenge have now managed to climb all the way up. And earlier on, it was all Sunshine Soldiers. Even the Llama Record Company had some shining moments, but Raven's Revenge seemingly coming out from the shadows.
Raphael sitting on only one elimination. That little quip there, very, very well done, Golden Boy.
Thank you. We've been doing this for like 30 years.
You have to keep in mind, Raphael, he doesn't need to push for eliminations, although right now would probably be a good time, and he actually does get a solid lunge, almost that elim, can't quite pick it up. But eliminations in this game mode, they don't actually get you any points. It's all about having your VIP in the control point at the top of these three towers. And Team Evolve, when they built this, they knew that that was kind of the goal, to focus on team cohesion and support. It's not about who can get the most eliminations. They do help. Don't get me wrong. You get a quick siphon, pick up the 50 HP and shield. You get the 25 materials straight into your inventory. It's all wood, too, so you can reinforce everything you've built, but it's more about sticking by your VIP. We have Lachlan Cypher and their golden ticket player on Phantoms. Their VIP, the sword wielder, but you've got multiple layers. Look at this structure Lil Whip Warriors have built up. It's more than one layer, which means they've been picking up eliminations and using those materials to reinforce and build up. It's fantastic.
You have to be smart about where you're going to place those builds, protect your VIP, but most importantly, give you an angle so that you can continue to benefit from the siphon on the HP as well as the siphon from the builds. If you're able to do that, you might see yourself continue to climb on up through that scoreboard, maybe be in first place at the end of this game. Bear in mind, though, in a few moments, in 2 minutes' time, the next point is going to open up. The golden circle, point D, will open up. But for now, though, I actually believe we have Kitty down on the stage here. She has a member of Phantoms. I'm wondering, how are they going to sort out that whole two of them being here thing?
Hey, Golden Boy, yes, I'm here on the floor right now with Kyle that makes up the duo with Vinny for Phantoms. Now, Kyle, how did you guys decide who would be playing first?
You know, I wanted to give it to Vinny. Vinny is a champion when it comes to Fortnite. I just started playing, but I wanted to toss it back over his way because they got a whole dynamic. We got a whole plan, a strategy we worked out. So Vinny's up right now, but there's going to be some switch-ups coming up.
All right, great. So how can you support your partner from the side, even if you're not playing?
Oh, I'm just giving him back massages. I'm telling him good stuff. I'm looking at the boys. I'm telling them they look good. You know what I mean? It's all about positive affirmations to win the game and get the dub.
Oh, I absolutely love that. So going into the next game, how are you going to strategize differently than these guys?
Look, right now we're just looking at the competition. We're still feeling each other out. They might have had their win over there. We're working on ours for right now. So it's all going to be great.
It is going to be great. And I think we're about to get into the next zone. Thank you so much for talking to me, Kyle. Back to you guys at the caster's desk.
Thank you so much, Kitty. You know, I like that, right? And as my good friend CD End of Third says, you know, just give him a back hug. You know,
the back massage
back
goes
massage,
a long way.
back hug, you
relieve
know,
a little bit of the
give 'em
tension. They are carrying a sword around.
This is true.
You know, the thing's got to be heavy.
It's a heavy blade. It's a heavy blade, and there you go. So now,
look at him.
Look at everyone starting to focus around, and Pokimane, she's getting all up in that business. You're also going to have Maddie lingering about. Manages to take out the VIP there. Jack Dylan Grazer there. Looking for the quick hunting rifle shot. Maddie, a great player, but unfortunately so many players are going to be looking at her, so there's not much that she could do in that instance.
This is a much different mode to play. If you're used to traditional competitive Fortnite, it's more about protecting and strategy and waiting till the right moment. Players in this mode are way more exposed, with the exception of, look, Lachlan, Phantoms, and player from Lil Web are just hanging out on top.
They're
there
getting in there.
This is the push in. I think they
saw. Oh no, their VIP actually flew out. Phantoms has to get in there. He has to get in, but he's on the other side. He cut down his teammates. What he doesn't know that his teammates can actually edit that.
There we go.
And allow him to get in. All right, so he's going to be inside. They have to protect him here, and this is now we're going to start to earn a lot of points. They're climbing that leaderboard, Lupo.
I think they went from 6th all the way to 3rd, and they're still up in the middle. It was contested for just a second, but now it's not. Look, they're going to overcome the Cuddle crew here in just a second. All the way at the top, though. Ravens
the impulse doesn't stop them. The impulse did not stop them, Lupo. It actually kept them in this because the builds were there. They managed to benefit so much from Point D opening up. They're at 483 points in counting. They're going to overtake Raven's Revenge any moment now, but finally, Loserfruit pushes on in and is able to stop that miraculous run that Lil Whip Warriors managed to put together.
It might be time for the Llama Company to take over. Keep in mind, this inner circle is worth 12 points a second for your VIP when uncontested, and Jordan Fisher is swinging repeatedly. Here we go, holding it down in the middle. We might see a climb now. 444 points, taking 3rd place. The Llama Record Company overcoming all odds down there in the middle.
And I think Courage is going to be playing patrol. He's going to linger about, pick up some eliminations, get some more builds, and then jump on down. This is insane. They're starting to make the climb here, Lupo. They're at 600 points. And counting, but Xavier Woods goes in there, but he does not have enough to stay in the fight. And he's going to end up paying dearly for that one. A valiant attempt there. Loserfruit finally goes down. And then another thing to note, there's a lot of builds that players can recycle there and try and continue to use to their advantage in those neutral points.
Your enemies potentially built up a fort as you push your way in. They don't have a whole ton of material, but you can take advantage of it, use it on your side. Meanwhile, Vicstar and the Fish Fam up top, sitting on control point.
Jordan Fisher. He's getting more points. Finally, he's going to get stopped again, and Loserfruit's kind of deja vu. They were both down there trying to hold down Point D. They end up getting shut down finally. And now, Lil Whip Warriors are going to be inside of the point, but they need Phantoms to get there so they can start to earn.
I want to just make a quick note. Raven's Revenge is sitting in the B control point up top. What looks like unchallenged. They're in 1st place now, and I don't think anybody's going up there.
Well, it seems like Jordan Fisher and the Llama Record Company are going to be in there again. They're gonna pass this for sure. I mean, wait a minute, he ends up getting thrown out of there, and then players now, the impulses, because there's nothing there to protect them.
Look, Raphael's not even moving.
Someone needs to stop them.
840 points here in a second. They have a lead in 1st round. 4 minutes remaining. Somebody's got to go after that before too long. Otherwise, the fighting in the bottom is going to cause too much commotion. The chaos, no one's going to be able to pick up the points. It might be a victory royale for Raven's Revenge here in a second. We'll see. Less than 4 minutes now.
Yeah, Raphael, like no one's around him.
No one's up there.
No one's around him. No one's paying attention to the point that they're controlling, evidently. But Fish Fam gonna push in, maybe get some protection there. They don't have their VIP, and here he comes. Mackenzie's now gonna be established inside. Jordan Fisher goes in there once again to try and benefit from that 12 points, but this is insane.
Can't believe what I'm seeing.
Finally, the Cuddle Crew is going to challenge this.
Oh my gosh, that almost became one of the biggest upsets, literally by sitting and not moving.
They don't have long to go, though, Lupo. 9:42 left. That's close. 9:42 total to 1,000 right there. This could very well go to Brazil right here, right now in Game 2.
The Llama Record Company, a couple ticks in the middle circle there. Jordan Fisher, Courage, JD, Loserfruit, and their golden ticket player maybe making a move. A close 2nd place. 3 minutes remaining. Blue Whip Warriors are climbing as well. They may have ownership of one of those top control points, and it may be uncontested. It's still going up. It just stopped right there.
Koto Crew are actually going to be in the middle. Koto Crew are going to be in the middle, and no one's stopping them. And they're gaining points, and they're gaining it fast. They managed to get to fourth. They're going to be in third, and they're going up now. The Koto Crew finally are going to start to get challenged, and Xavier Woods is going to get picked. Which means no more points are going to be earned for the Pink Warriors there of the Koto Crew.
Go sitting up top. Again, Raphael unchallenged, 960 points.
They're
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise. This could be the end of the match.
No one is going to stop them. No one's looking for them. They're in the shadows, unseen, and they will have their revenge. The Ravens' revenge. GG. Unbelievable that they were able to just sneak on in and steal that away from everybody else.
Honestly, what a ridiculous move there, and it ended up paying off. You see them cheering each other on down there on the floor. Now, I have to say, the decision to not go for that D control point